could. Someone said, did I wish Station 19 had another season? Yeah, I wish it had 10 more seasons. LA or Europe? Europe. I'm trying to see if I can... Yeah, I like cats. I don't think I'll ever own a cat myself, but I do like cats. I'm more of just a dog person in regards to owning a dog. I would love to visit Sicily one day. Just have to make it happen. I have been to Switzerland, and I absolutely loved it. I've been to Germany, but I will come back again. Oh man, this is hard to keep up with everything that's happening. Okay, just a little, they won't jump so fast. If you scroll up, oh, now I'm realizing that. 45 minutes in. Oh no, I did it and it still jumped down. Sorry. Whoever said that, I tried that tactic and it did it for a second and then it jumped back down again. It keeps jumping back down even when I scroll up. That's so silly. Let's see. What is that? What's that? Would I ever make another musical album? Probably not, but never say never. But probably not. I have that song coming out with Alex this year that I'm really excited for everyone to hear, but I will not be releasing a full album. I don't know what I just did, but I almost pressed something wrong, I think. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the questions. I did a couple questions from here. Would I do Dancing with the Stars? Sure. I would be so nervous, but that'd be fun. The music video is going well for that song that we're releasing. It's just gonna take some time. It's getting a lot of people together, and people have schedules. Alex is performing and traveling, and the DP is also working on other projects. So we tried to do it before I left town, and now that I'm back, it's just been a little hard to get the logistics down, but we are gonna do it basically in August. So not basically in August. So that'll be fun to finally do. Bonnie Wee Lass, yes. I have not gone to Norway, but I really want to. I love Vancouver. Fire Country shoots in Vancouver, so every time I'm up there, and my first ever television show, Kaya, shot in Vancouver, as did Supernatural Bloodlines that I did. So I love getting the opportunity when I get to go to Vancouver. It's a beautiful, beautiful place of the world. Okay. So let me see, would I ever act on stage at some point? Yeah, I would definitely act on stage. I would love to. I know it would probably be the scariest acting experience, but I would absolutely love to act on stage and do theater. So one day, that's definitely gonna happen. That's a bucket list that is definitely gonna happen. Oh, there's so many. Someone said if I could ever greenlight any female-led project, no budget, no limits, with total creativity and freedom, what story would I like to tell and why? I got really attached to the story about the female fighter pilots of World War II. And that was, I really got invested in that and I'm passionate about that. But there's so many that I've even done myself. I'm like, who else in history are we not talking about? And there are so many women's stories that had such a profound impact that just aren't really discussed. Or had movies about. I mean, anywhere from, like, you think of just the simple stuff of Eleanor Roosevelt or oh my God, I'm forgetting names right off the top of my head. There's so many women that have done so much in history that their stories have just not been told because we're sitting here telling the same male historical story over and 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 over. So yeah, there's a lot. To answer that. Okay, so what time? 13 minutes. I want to make sure I get to the quick fire round, and I want to make sure that I get through all these questions. Has there been a person who surprised you most this year so far? I don't know. Okay, those are kind of those questions because I don't know how to answer. The other one was, what has surprised me the most about how people have responded to Heard? I'm not fully sure. I think most people have been very, I think, accepting and grateful that Heard exists, that it was made. But I haven't really delved into those conversations about Heard, my short film, yet, just because it's really sensitive subject matter, and it's hard to talk about it without, feeling very passionate about that subject matter. And a lot of people have had their own experiences. So it's a sensitive subject matter that's hard to discuss. So far what I've seen has been positive feedback about the fact that it was made and what it meant to so many. So yeah. But yeah, I've really, I enjoyed making it as hard as it was, and I hope that it really resonates with people, and I can't wait to talk about it more. Should I do the quick fire round? Or let's see, any more, couple little questions here. I've never seen The Rookie, the TV show The Rookie. Someone says, have you seen it? I've been to the Caribbean islands. Someone said, would you ever go to my favorite flower? The hat and the mustache. I love North Dakota. I've been to North Dakota too. I've been a lot of places, guys. If I lived with any one of my co-stars, who would it be? I lived with Melissa for a while. I would live with almost, Melissa, Kelly Sullivan, Stefania, Francia, Hayden. Like, there's so many that I've worked with that I would 100% take a stab at living with and see. Barrett, like, all of those would be really fun. Hi from SoCal. Someone from SoCal. Hey, what's up? Stop saying Danielle. Jeez. Okay, let's see. I love Texas. Yes, I would come to Texas. I have never been to Wales, but I really want to go. I do know how to horseback ride. I used to do it as a kid. I did it also in Summerland on camera, which was kind of cool to do. But yeah, I love horseback riding. I love horses. They're absolutely amazing. I have never tried venom in Scotland. Some of these questions I'm just laughing at. I do not know where my rising sign. Someone has for sure told me, but I do not know what it is. My arm is getting tired trying to hold the screen with oh, this is a little puppy dog licking me. I have not read a ton of the comments on her. Someone said you should, so sounds like that's something I really need to get on top of. I will watch The Rookie. Someone's like, you need to watch The Rookie. I think The Rookie is Nathan, is it Fillion? Yeah. And I love him as an actor, so I loved him in that show he had before Castle. If that's the one The Rookie is, which I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, my stomach's growling. Favorite place to scuba dive? I scuba dived in the Maldives and it was absolutely amazing. So I probably would do that again. I really want to go to scuba dive in Madagascar. And if you can scuba dive I don't know if you can scuba dive in Galapagos Islands. That's awesome. You're teaching horseback riding. Let's see. It's this AJ Cook. It's so funny. I've been to Amsterdam and I absolutely love it. Okay, now it's that time that I might get into the rapid rounds. So for people that are joining us that maybe don't know me or what was going on, because I guess TikTok is a whole new world for me, and this hat and mustache is, these lives were kind of brought up. I'm new to TikTok, and this live was thought up because there was supposed to be a convention in Chicago that I was attending, and it got canceled shockingly at the last second. And so I felt like this was a way to really connect with everybody around the world, or those that were going to be at the convention, because I really love it too. I love getting to connect with people and hug people and talk to people. So definitely sending everyone virtual hugs, and thank you for partaking in this. Thank you for helping me pick my outfits, even though I guess this jacket was a little bit of an issue. which I didn't realize. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for playing a part in this. And I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. I'm making sure I get all the things out, but before I forget, because then I stopped the live and then like the Instagram one I did earlier, I forget things. So I hope you guys had fun because I had a blast. I love all your questions. Thank you for submitting all of them. And anything else I can think of before I do my little rapid fire round? Yeah, just this hat. Just sending lots of virtual hugs and love. And I'm sorry that happened with the con, but I hope those that are in Chicago are having a blast and really getting to just enjoy the city regardless of everything that happened. So let's see. I'll answer a couple more questions on here too. Someone said how to help, any advice for handling anxiety. And my thing would just be learning how to do like box breathing or just taking breaths. I find like breathing and really putting your hand on your heart really helps a lot when I'm going through very much what might be diagnosed as like an anxiety attack or just serious anxiety, that tightness in your chest. So putting my hand here and really breathing in, holding it, and breathing out. And ideally counting, if it's 8 in, hold for 4, 6 out, stuff like that. That breathing really helps during anxious moments. My sister was my stunt double very much the early parts of the show. She is not a fan of being on set. She finds it extremely boring, which, let's be honest, she's a real life firefighter. Her life is much more exciting than sitting around on set while they light a scene. Having her really helped me in a sense that it forced me. I was always going to have a certain amount of pressure put on me to really represent female firefighters to the best of my ability. And because I knew what that meant for so many and what that really represented. And so I knew that pressure was already there, but then having a sister who actually does it in real life just added a level of appreciation and admiration for what she does, but also that pressure even more. I fought a couple times and I was like, no, we have to do it this way. She has to be a badass. Like, we have to show women being badass firefighters. And so it was very, very, very much a part of that. No, not Melissa O'Neill. I don't know who Melissa O'Neill is. Melissa Roxburgh? What's the one I was mentioning? Oh, happy birthday, fellow Virgo. Love that. Let's see here. Oh, from Morocco too. Wow. I have not read The Women. I have not read The Women by Kristen Hanna. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm always looking for new ones. Okay. I do not play an instrument. I wish I did play an instrument. I wish I did play an instrument, but I do not. I was too much of a little brat of a kid that I didn't keep up with my piano lessons. But if I did ever want to play an instrument, it would have been probably the violin. Anyways, okay, rapid fire. I feel like I got all the questions, but this is very stimulating, the amount of stuff that comes in at me all at once. Okay, rapid fire questions. If I could have a dinner with 3 famous people, dead or alive, what would you choose? That's always a hard one. Always a hard one. I feel like 3 famous people, dead or alive. 3 famous people, dead or alive. Charlize Theron, Emma Stone, and Kate Winslet. I don't know why those 3, the first 3 that popped in my mind, and that's what I want to have dinner with, because that sounds like a fun time. Maybe like if we could have a 4th, like Jennifer Lawrence, just to really like laugh my ass off for the entire time. Just a table dinner with badass women. Which Disney character is my favorite? I think I answered this a couple times, but I think, Disney character, maybe Mulan. I've said in the past Tarzan. I loved the movie Tarzan growing up because I loved the music that Phil Collins brought to it. It really resonated with me as a kid. But probably Mulan was a big one, if not probably my favorite Disney character besides Tarzan. The coolest filming location I've ever been to, I've been to so many great ones. South Africa, Cape Town was amazing. Bulgaria, I loved the people in Bulgaria too. I've been to a ton of places in Canada, Georgia, Atlanta. I love them all. I'm someone who loves to travel. It's very hard for me to say a place that is my favorite. But I do love Scotland and I do love Montana. Those are two places I absolutely love. But I love everywhere. If I could only eat one type of chocolate forever, which would you choose? Ooh. Some sort of, only one type of chocolate. Some sort of like dark chocolate with sea salt, something simple from like a really, really obscure high-end chocolate brand. Like not one of the ones you can buy at a grocery store. Like that would probably be like the really expensive stuff. That would probably be it. Ooh, if Ford was a girl, what name would she have? I don't know. I tend to like names that can be interchangeable for boys and girls. So I feel like I would have come up with something that could have been either. I don't know. That's a really great question. That's got me thinking. I think I'm gonna come up with, if Ford was a girl, what would their name be? Favorite brand growing up? I mean, I was obsessed with Britney Spears, guys, but my favorite band was Spice Girls. I mean, I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. Obsessed. Dressed up as Baby Spice for Halloween. I had a Spice Girl group. I owned every Spice Girl memorabilia thing that you could possibly imagine. So I love the Spice Girls. Anyways, okay, guys, it's 1:29, 1 minute left. This was so much. I feel like there's so many more questions coming in that I was unable to answer, but I had such a blast. I hope you guys did too. Yes, I will eventually one day come to Peru, and my one word in French is je t'aime. Thank you guys so much for all of this. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. I will do my best to save this or keep this because again, I'm new to this, so we'll see how this goes. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this, sending so many virtual hugs. Love you all. Mwah. I don't know what I'm pressing.